Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing fine. It's a new video in my channel, and in today's video I'm going to answer and hopefully give you some idea if it's still okay to mint shoes after the massive announcement that was released yesterday. So if I were you and you hadn't seen that announcement yet, I suggest that you read it out. You read it from the link was published on the official Twitter page and Discord server of Stepn. I also made a video about that yesterday, so I highly encourage you to check that out. But if you did, then in this video, I'm going to tell whether it's still okay to basically um, mint. But before we do that, let's try to understand first why we we are minting in the first place. So the usual reason is we want to increase our energy by increasing the number of shoes that we have. Like three shoes will give you four energy, nine shoes will give you uh, nine energy, and so on and so forth. All the list is in the white paper if you want to check all the number of energy. And the other reason is we want to get a we want to have a chance to get a higher quality of shoes. So let's say, for example, if you mint two shoes, two common shoes, you can have a chance to get a uncommon shoes. When you mint uncommon shoes, you have a chance to get rare shoes, and you also have a chance to get another type of shoes. Say Walker has a chance to get a jogger can have a chance to get a runner can have a chance to get a trainer. So all those combinations that you can possibly get, including the probability in terms of percentage, are all stated on the step and white paper. So if you want to know more about that, go to the step and white paper. Link is also in the description box. Okay, so the best way, like what I usually do to justify why it's still okay or why it is not okay anymore to mint after the new mint table and the new formula has been released. And I already posted this new mint table in our Facebook page and in here as well on the community page of YouTube, and the dynamic formula is also in the white paper. So based on this table and the formula, um, a few minutes before I shoot this video, I made a calculation based on the actual GST and GMT price for both Solana and BSC. So during that time, I figured it out that to mint in Solana network, to mint a say 02 common sneaker with both zero mint, it will cost me 5.77 so Solana. Now if you go to the marketplace, the floor price is sitting at 5.7. So as you can see, the difference is very small, almost the same. While on the Binance network, the mint price, same for common, both zero mint vintage or parent shoes. The mint price is roughly 1.57 BNB. And when I check in marketplace, the floor price is around 1.8. So in the BSC chain, there's still a small difference, but not much. So what I'm trying to say here is each time, obviously, the GST is always changing every minute, every second. So do your calculation. It's not hard to calculate. You have the table here. So just calculate using the uh, current price, and that will give you the decision or help you decide whether it's better to just buy or mint. But of course, when you mint, you don't know the stats, and it will be the attributes will be random, as we've seen in the past and as mentioned in the Stepn app. While in the marketplace, you have the chance to select the attributes that you want, and the type of shoes that you want. So those are the considerations that you need to think when you decide if it's better for you to mint or just buy directly from the marketplace. Now, I also included here some reasons behind the new mint formula. Just a disclaimer that these reasons, I think, is only from my own point of view, so it's not necessarily the same from what Stepn is particularly thinking. And as we've seen on or read on that article on that was released yesterday, they didn't really specifically mention what's the reason behind. They just said about different things, but it was not specifically mentioned. So I extracted some possibilities, and number one is the this was this first one was mentioned on the article that someone made a very discrete calculation of the profits that people are getting for minting, especially on the Binance Smart Chain when the GST are really high, and that's the reason of the FOMO, and that's the reason why so many people jump in and mint. Even the shoes during the time are really high. So I think that's one of the reasons they want to make, as you've seen on the calculation that I did, the price difference now of the minting and the uh, shoe price in the market are small. So for now, those who just want to mint flip, meaning to say, if they just want to profit from minting, maybe they will be discouraged now to do it because there's not much difference. Number two, I think one of the reasons is it's related to the first one as well. They want to eliminate the mint farms, just like what had happened to China. And we were just shocked that the mint farms there are really massive, way beyond what we had imagined. And number three, I think, since all those shoes that were made from mainland China, obviously we know that now they have until July 15 to sell all the shoes, or I don't know, keep them, but they have until July 15 to dispose those assets if obviously they won't get out of China. And in saying that, although that's why we are flooded with shoes, and I think the best way to reduce the shoes is for people to be forced to buy instead of minting and adding more shoes in the marketplace. This fourth one, I think they're still experimenting. Like, they want to know what will happen to the shoe prices, to the shoe numbers, the minting results. Will it go still up, maintained? So I think there's a lot of things that they want to see or check out with these new changes, not just the minting formula, but even the energy sharing as well. Okay, I also tried to think of possible effects of this new minting. So again, disclaimer, these are just my own interpretation and my own ideas. So it could happen, it could not. Let me know, guys, on the comment section if there's more possible effects that you can think, which I won't be mentioning here, or if I miss something, please let me know on the comment section. So I think one of the possible effects is there will be less minting because obviously if the price difference is not much, and if you just want to add energy and you won't be using the shoes, maybe people will just buy directly from the marketplace. And consequently, if there's less minting, it means there would be less demand of GST, or shall I say less burning of GST. And as we all know, minting is the biggest burning mechanism of GST. So I don't want to make a conclusion that it has something to do with the prices of the tokens, but it will definitely affect as well the token prices. So again, I don't want to speculate that it might, lead for the GST to go further down, because many people will just be selling instead of minting and reusing the GST. So I'm not saying that, and hopefully it won't happen. Number two, I think the floor prices will go up sooner or later if people won't be minting, because of obviously the cheapest shoes will gone first, and if not so many people are minting, then eventually people will be forced to buy, and there will be less and less shoes in the marketplace, and that will drive the shoe prices up, but I don't know how high is high. Number three, the minting scroll is not yet implemented, but I think it will be implemented on the next update, which is, I think, coming soon. But again, it was not yet discussed. Um, when will it be? And I think that will also affect again the minting, because you will be needing one scroll per shoe. So we're minting two shoes, so we'll be needing two scrolls. And if it will be coming from a mystery box, um, there will be cost to open a mystery box, so that might add up to the shoe price. Second, if the minting scroll has the same opening time as the regular mystery boxes, then that will really add up to the waiting time of minting. So the original cooldown now is 72 hours, plus the waiting time for opening a box, we don't know yet. So in short, it might also stretch further the amount of waiting time before someone can mint. But then again, the minting scroll still we need to wait for the final announcement, because again, we don't know the rules yet. So those are only the few things that I was able to think as possible short-term effects of this new minting. Now, guys, if you know or perceive of something else, please let me know. Okay, let's go to the conclusion. I just want to share that for me personally, I had stopped minting since the China announcement, mainly because I already had minted 9 shoes in my Solana account. So I don't need to mint anymore. But in saying that, I also prepared and leveled up those 0 and 1 mint shoes in case I want to mint in the future. But at the time being, I'm not keen or inclined to do any minting anymore. I'll just wait what will happen to the shoe floor prices, and what will be the new mint cost, because as we know, it depends on the GST price. So for you, I think if your objective is to add shoes to your inventory to gain energy, I think minting is still a good option, better option, because you have a chance to get a higher quality of shoes, or you can get twins, or you can get another type of shoes or better attributes. Yeah, so but you also need to think the 72-hour cooldown. If you're aiming for, say, 9 shoes, that will take time. That will take time if you just have 2 pair of sneakers that you keep minting up. So you also need to think, maybe is it better to just buy from the marketplace floor shoes, floor prices shoes, so you can start using that energy. But of course, if you don't have that funds and you just want to do it slowly, then it's also completely fine. So just to answer that, is it okay? I think it depends on your goal. But again, I've already laid down the calculations. The best for you to decide for yourself is do the actual calculation. And let's finish this video again with COTD, or comment of the day. This is from Chuang Chintuan. He said, as always, thank you for the great content, very useful insights. Sharing my own thoughts as well. It's little upsetting that the Stepn just implemented the chains like that. I was actually about 12 hours away from being able to mint my first pair of shoes, and now I got to wait about 36 hours. Not sure if the team preempted this, but eminent changes are very disruptive. On the other hand, though, I do understand immediate changes to do prevent people from taking advantage of the system. What are your personal thoughts about it? Okay, so I don't know how long have you been playing this game, Chuang, but I've been more than for 2 months here, and I've seen a lot of sudden announcement and unannounced announcement or unannounced changes, and they've mentioned on the article that they think some drastic actions will be done if whether they will announce it earlier or later, like what had happened to the I'll share again, like what had happened to the GST prices yesterday. It went up and then excuse me, and then it went down suddenly. So people reacts on announcements many times. So I think that's one of the reason why they didn't announce it straight away. And I think another reason why they don't want to announce it earlier, because maybe a lot of people will be rushing the minting. So what will happen? More shoes, whether for sale or from their inventory. So I think, as I mentioned on the earlier slides, that they're wanting to minimize the shoes because there's still a lot of shoes for sale from those who owned from China. So I think that's one of the reasons why they keep it as a secret so that people won't rush on minting. And third, you're not alone, Chuang. A lot of people are about to mint today, but because of the new cool down period, then their waiting time will be stretched. So all I can say is in every changes, it cannot be suited to all of us. Even me, I'm personally affected because as of now, I don't have plans to mint anymore, although I have a lot of shoes that are zero mint or one mint and ready for minting. But that's only for the time being. Who knows? This may lead to more buying of shoes, and as you increase the floor prices of shoes, possible that people will be encouraged to mint again. And also it will help people to get rid of those shoes from the marketplace. So yes, I'm glad that you understand their premise. I guess for now we just need to focus on walking as usual. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you're new to my channel. Please share so others will also have a chance to check our videos and learn. And if you find value, please hit that like button and feel free to comment anything down below. Thank you so much, guys. Until next time, let's go and walk.